Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
I
fucking
like that.
that's a great fucking line to begin with, bro. Thanks for starting the recording there.
Y- I thought I knew
There
you
was
were
a whole
gonna say some
conversation before I
fucking
said stop being poor,
rotten
okay? To anyone
shit,
who's listening.
and you were still wrong to say that to me, man.
Well,
But
no,
don't
saying it to you made sense.
I found people like that to fucking stop being poor people. Like there's actual people that just think that by thinking that you're not poor anymore, you stop being poor, and you're like, bitch, I had hot dogs for breakfast today. Like, no.
Well, I mean, there you can go both ways because I know people who like complain about being poor, and it's like, okay, well, fucking, did you look for a job? No. Well, you did something fucking productive today? No. So it's like, all right, well, go fuck yourself, dude. Anyway, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
but you
Look, it
mean
doesn't matter what
like
I say. Whether I say pro or con, there's gonna be somebody in the comments like, "This guy's a fucking dickhead."
yeah, because not everyone has the same fucking situation, right?
Yeah, well,
Like
fuck them then.
the fuck.
How dare they not have the same situation?
We should make the fucking Hunger Games happen, man. I would die on the first fucking round of that shit. Like,
Ah, bro, I'd
if
throw
everything
myself
went
like
to
right as it
hell, bro,
started.
do
I'd
you
throw
think?
myself off the podium, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, the first suicide in Hunger Games history has happened."
Yeah. Apparently, the guy was drunk. And I'll be like, hey, that's my friend, that's my boy, that's my guy. Okay, I'm just gonna leave,
You know, it'd be
guys.
funny
And then you just see me.
if there
What?
you know how there's two of them, right? Like you and your partner or whatever. Like if you guys are
Yeah.
like running around the woods and you start collecting I don't know, apples or something, and your partner's like, "Oh, you got a plan? We're gonna fucking throw them, or we're gonna do something." You're like, "No, bro, I'm getting the fucking fermented one so I can get drunk before I fucking die."
You start fucking getting shit from the ground so you can get higher of your fucking shit, right? Like, quick, 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 I need a bucket or something like that.
Oh, you see these mushrooms? Oh, are we
Fuck.
gonna poison the fucking enemy? No, dude, I'm gonna eat this shit.
Are we gonna poison the enemy? Yeah, sure, bro. Totally. Get some more, bro.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Just make sure to give them to me before we give it to them.
Yeah. Like everyone is like a drug addict friend, right? Like, hey, you know that guy is
Hey,
available on
luckily
every
there's
fucking
me. There
Sunday.
I am for you, those who need drug addict friends.
Yeah,
Wait, I mean, dildo addicted friends. We're starting to lose our rhythm, bro.
exactly. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dildos. Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
So
bro,
we
did I
were
tell you that
saying,
they
will
closed the
you
dildo
buy
store by my
dildos?
house?
Oh, fuck. You had like a proper dildo store?
Well, I
Or
told
like,
you that
like
they would
American
sell like
dildo
gummies and
stores?
stuff.
Or like,
No, the ex-president one. Well, for those of you who don't know,
oh,
Fox is
fuck.
an
Yeah.
ex-president of Mexico, and he has like a store where you could buy water pipes for tobacco use only.
Exactly. Exactly.
And they
Also, I
but the thing
checked
is, I
that
think
the
I'm telling my wife,
fucking.
I don't know what happened if the government shut them down or what, because like they they closed, they took everything out, like all the fucking inside the store, they took everything out. They threw away the banner, like they scrubbed all their Facebook, Instagram pages, like it's like they never existed, bro. So I'm like, Jesus, what happened there?
I saw that happen on the internet. The fucking pages where I wouldn't get scammed. I saw them and they were like, yeah, we don't sell vapes anymore because of the law, dildos and shit. And they're like, yeah, we don't do vapes or cartridges or anything like that because of the law. And yeah, I think something happened on the last few weeks about that shit, which is weird because I thought they were like closer to making dildos legal in the fucking country. Wasn't that a thing? That's why Fox had the fucking
That was
stores, right?
bro. It's like I hate using the fucking word smoke curtain because it probably doesn't make sense in English, but it's a fucking cortina de humo or whatever. Like they were just,
Okay.
I guarantee they were just like talking about legalizing dildos so people would forget whatever else was going on at the time, or like to get votes too.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was like a presidential, I don't know, run or something, and they wanted votes, and then they're just not going to do anything.
Because I think this lady that is in administration right now, that was one of her things, right? Wasn't that
Well, I was
one
gonna
of
say
her
that's the
things?
same thing. I don't want to talk about, I don't want to. what's it called? Exclude other people who don't live here. But the last president too,
Mhm.
I remember specifically that when he was running for president, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna legalize or whatever, whatever." And then when he came into the presidency, he was like, "Oh, it's not a priority." And it's like, bro, that's the only reason like some people voted for you. You just lied out. I mean, it's obviously politicians lie, and what do you expect? But it's just like, come on, bro.
Like, just imagine the legalization of dildos, bro. Like, how much taxes would we get? I mean, some politician could get some more money for a new yacht, bro, right? Hey, like, hey, I need a new private jet. Like, you could steal some money from those taxes as well. And maybe you could build a school out of the dildos, or I don't know, help people with diseases that the dildos help. I don't know, man.
I already told you if they ever legalize dildos, I want to make a bakery, bro. I'll quit my job and open up a bakery, just sell, you know,
Yeah.
edible dildos.
Alvarez dildos. Ha. Yeah, something like that.
Albert's dildos, and then someone walks in and they're like, "Wait, this is a bakery?"
Yeah. Do you remember that episode from Curve when they're like, "Oh, that's some great cake," and they end up with a cake shaped like a penis?
I
I got
mean, I don't
lazy
remember that episode, but it's
halfway
very
because I
simple to
didn't feel
fix
like
that.
explaining the whole episode.
All you have to do is cut the cake into like individual pieces and serve it. No one has to see the whole penis cake. I mean,
By the way, would how bad would it be if I've been thinking
if I
this,
killed
and I think
somebody and
I
I
told
needed
you this
help
plan
burying the
before.
body,
Yeah, let's just say if it's an example like a blonde lady in her 20s that it's about like 70 kilograms, it's pretty easy to move, bro, but it's still a body. Let's just say, what would you do, buddy?
by the way, now would
Anyway,
be the
what I
perfect
was
time to
trying.
get rid of a body.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
There's
what were you saying originally? What were you saying?
yeah. Should we say the date at least, bro, of today? So,
The
just like
23rd.
there's no one
Yesterday
around
something
today.
happened.
Yeah, and today is a consequence of yesterday. So yeah. So what I was telling you is like I've been thinking about buying a birthday cake just for myself, like one of those that's in
Wait,
the
is it your
store.
birthday or you're just gonna buy a birthday cake for
No, no,
because you're fat?
just buy a birthday cake. It's not my birthday. It's just me being a fat guy, and maybe I'll get some dildos in my mouth and then eat the fucking cake, the Yu-Gi-Oh cake, right? Is that a bad plan? It sounds like an amazing
I mean,
plan, right?
it sounds like a great idea, but it just I mean,
Like, would the people ask for like, so there's a kid, right? And I'll be like, hey, buddy, that's not your problem. Just give me the fucking birthday cake, right?
what is so difficult
I
about
want the
lying?
Dragon
Just be like,
Ball
"Yeah, it's
cake.
for a kid. What's his name? I don't know. Jose, put it whatever you want, Jose."
Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I'm
Or
like,
even who
it's
cares? We
me.
just be like,
It's
"Hey,
me.
hey, is this for a
You
kid?" Exactly.
kidding
That's
me?
exactly what I was gonna say. No, bro, it's for me. Just give me the fucking cake, bro. I'm paying you money. Give me the cake. You don't need to know. I even there's I'm getting too excited. um,
Yeah,
Speaking of curb, I see myself in that
it's
fucking guy all
only
the time
cake,
because I
bro.
get too excited about shit. Today, for example, we went to get sandwiches, right? And my wife ordered a sandwich that had what's it called, goat cheese, right? And
Ooh.
yeah, but then the lady's like, "Oh, we don't have goat cheese. Do you mind if we have regular cheese?" And my wife was like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay, but are they gonna discount? Like, are they gonna charge you the same? Because it was like a premium price because of the goat cheese. So then, like, why don't you give me the price of the sandwich? You know they're gonna charge you the same thing, even though they're giving you worse, ingredients." And I was like, "Oh, it
Yeah,
doesn't
you
matter."
give
No,
me
'cause,
goat
like,
fries
but
and I want cow fries.
she has to tell me, "Don't say anything," because she knows that I'll go up there and be like, "Hey, bro, how you gonna charge me for the same cheese if it's a different cheese?"
I mean, it makes sense, bro. And just imagine how many wives have to tell this every fucking day in that fucking sandwich place, actually, right? Because you're not the first ones. You're not the
Bro,
last
but
ones
it's the
either.
truth,
So
bro.
some guy,
Bit by bit, bro. If it's like cent by cent, eventually after 100 people, they'll have $1, and that's a lot of money.
yeah, you know what I could do with $1? Fentanyl, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but it's a good plan, right? Getting cake, a wedding,
Oh, yeah, I
fuck,
could
a
tell you're
wedding cake.
fat because you keep going back to the cake thing. Yeah, bro, get the
Yeah,
cake. What's the big deal? I don't understand. Get the cake. I don't even know what you're
I don't know.
asking
It
me. I
sounds
would have gotten
fun.
the cake without bringing it up in conversation.
Maybe I want to know if I'm doing a crime or something because you don't see people doing that every day,
What I
right?
will tell you is that birthday
I don't
cakes are
know, man.
expensive, bro. Can you get like a funeral cake? Pretend like somebody dies if you get a discount?
A funeral, is there such a thing like a funeral cake? Like we're sorry. We're sorry you died,
We're sorry you
Greg.
died.
That's what they write on the cake.
Congrats on
Instead
being
of
dead.
congrats on being there. Yeah. Sorry, Greg, you're not here, but this cake is sure good. Wish you were here to eat this cake. All of that in the same fucking cake. And it's also a Dragon Ball cake, like the birthday cake. Like I know those stores have a cake that only needs you to get in there and be like, "Hey, can you put in the happy birthday Jedediah or something like that?" Like they already have it done, right?
Right. Most cakes are
Like
already like I mean, if you go to like a
you walk
Walmart or
through a
whatever, yeah, they're already
superstore.
made.
Yeah,
Right.
Walmart. And you see the fucking case, you could be like, "Hey, I like fucking Naruto a lot. I want that fucking cake." They should be like, "All right, who's it for?" And you should be like, "Just give me the cake, guy." I didn't
I
know
don't
this was a
see, I
fucking
feel like you're
interrogation.
overthinking it. No one's gonna ask you who's it for. You go in there and you just get a cake and you say, "I want this one," and they'll ask you, "Hey, do you want any writing on it?" You say, "No, just give me the cake," and then they'll give you no, you know what? They don't even care. You're gonna they're not even interested. It's what I told you before, like, why even be embarrassed whenever I go buy, like, sex toys or whatever? What's the embarrassment? I'll park my car in the parking in the parking lot. I don't care in front of the store. I'll walk in without a hat or glasses. I'm a fucking 40-year-old guy looking for a fucking, some lube and some fucking, whatever, some actual dildos. Whatever, dude.
I think
Give
I
me the
think there's
fucking
some
anal
honor to that.
vibrator. Like, just give it to me, bro. They're not gonna, don't ask me who it's for. It's for me. What? Give it to me. Yeah.
You get there and like we're sorry we don't have chocolate anymore. Again, bro. I told you last week. Okay, give me the fucking strawberry one or something like that, right? I have a friend that he ordered something from a sex store, a sex shop, but he ordered
Was
it
that friend
on
you?
fucking no. Um, he ordered that shit on Uber or I don't know what the fuck it was. So
Don't tell me
he
they
had
fucking
to
stole it from him.
no, but he was like, it was a girl, the lady that had to get into the fucking sex shop and pick up my shit.
Okay,
And
well, that's
then
just
she gave me
funny,
this
bro.
look.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he was like, and then she came to my house to give me it was a drink. And I don't know what else. I know what else, but I don't want to fucking call him out
Bro,
on this
I would
shit.
have
And
dude,
then,
that is the best pickup lie you just told me. I'm gonna order a fucking something from a sex shop from, like, Uber Eats, and if it's a girl or whatever, she comes up to my door, and I'm like, "Hey, I bought this for us. Come on in."
yeah, well, that sounds like
Sexual harassment?
like the most plausible thing to happen, but this wasn't my guy's case. The girl just gave him a look like she was fucking she felt disgust for me, Guido. Like she was
Whatever,
disgusted by my
fuck
fucking
you.
side. So yeah.
I always say, okay, I know this has nothing to do with it, but for some reason it reminded me. I always hate, like, when I'm walking down the street and, like, there's like a girl or something in front of me or whatever, or whatever, and like I've had women, like, they'll give me a look, or like they'll close their fucking jacket, or they'll start walking faster, and it's like, if I was gonna rape someone, I assure you, it's not gonna be you. You're not even rapeable. All right, we're gonna have to cut this
Like
part out of the. We're gonna have to cut this
yeah,
out of
we're
the
gonna
podcast.
have
And
this.
I don't think that came out the way I wanted it to come out.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
thought
mean?
what you were saying was like what you were saying. I was like, he's gonna turn this around. I know him. He's gonna say something
And
nice.
then I
Oh no, he
didn't.
did just say what I thought he. Yeah.
You know
Ah,
what I mean.
fuck.
What I mean is, like, the whole uppity, like, I don't know. If you don't wanna go to a sex shop and pick
Yeah.
up my dildo, bring it to my house, get a better job. Wow, I'm really
Oh,
digging a grave here.
like that girl from fucking DoorDash some months ago, right? From last year. Like some guy ordered he was drunk. He ordered some shit on DoorDash and then he fell asleep half naked on his couch.
Oh, I remember
and
that.
the girl came and she could have just fucking left the fucking food on the door. But no, she came in and then she took video of the fucking guy
Yeah,
and
I
then she
remember.
was like, "Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
a
that's a whole other
victim," right?
thing
Or something like
because I also feel like
yeah.
with all due respect, that type of girl was also like one of those attention seeking, you know,
Yeah, she got royally fucked,
she got
right?
very, oh
Like
yeah,
she lost her
of course.
fucking job. The guy was suing her.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because I don't want to say she lied, but from what I remember, from what I understand, like she entered or like she opened like you know what?
The door was
I don't fucking
open.
know. I don't know what I'm talking. No, but not as like she opened it wider. Like maybe it was like cracked or it
Yeah,
wasn't
the door was
locked.
just like
Like maybe it wasn't locked or
yeah,
it
I
was
mean
cracked open. But like some
I,
from what I understand, like she not entered, but like she went and she opened it further.
she got
So like it's
in. Like she
yeah. So
actually got
that's
in
part of
to
the
the
reason
point
why
of
it's like okay,
recording
well
the guy.
this is on you, not necessarily on him.
Yeah. Also, the guy ordered to for her to leave it at the fucking door, I think. Also, just imagine you're very drunk and you're like, fuck, I want some
No, I
fucking
don't have to
burritos
imagine,
right
bro.
now. Yeah. And just because you were fucked up and wanted some fucking burritos, now you're on fucking everywhere on TikTok, bro, on fucking Instagram, bro. Your ass is out, maybe a little dick. Was his
Well,
dick out? I think
dude,
his dick was out,
I
right?
hate the internet. I really do hate the internet because there's always a possibility of like not even
Not
doing
me,
anything
pay
like
me.
that. Like where someone records you on the street and be like, "Look at this fucking asshole," and you're just like, "Bro, I'm just standing here."
Yeah. I remember a drunk guy. He was a singer from a band here in Mexico, and he was drunk outside. And there's a bunch of people around him, and I think the cops wanted to pull him or something. He was walking very drunk on the streets, and he was telling the reporters like, "I just wanna be kind of guy be drunk anymore, like for real. Like I wanted to be." That's what I was thinking. I wanted to be drunk just like you guys, but now I because I'm good at something, I have to have a fucking camera on me all the fucking time, like the fucking Kieran Culkin guy, right? Macaulay Culkin, which is the
I don't know what to
fucking
tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I've had that argument before with other people where it's like, bro, you know, I don't want to say like that you did it to yourself. I don't want to say that, but it's just like part of being a celebrity is being in like the public eye. And so, I mean, if you want to be a millionaire who can live off of singing and all this stuff, part of that is sorry, bro, but you don't have a private life anymore. Everything you do is going to be, if you don't like it, then well, that sounds terrible. I'm on the wrong side of everything today, bro. Ask me something else.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll
I'm just
take what
like
you're
the
saying. Like,
Jews. Of course, Hitler did nothing wrong.
let me tell you something about the blacks, Guido. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just all
eugenics.
sorts of
You
wrong
see,
today.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're right. Like, I know,
I think to
like,
a certain
for
degree, it's not all
every.
encompassing. I'm not saying like we should watch you shit and stuff, but it's just like to a certain degree, it's like, bro, 'cause
I mean, every job
publicity
has
is
its
part of your life, I
consequences.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, if you end up being very good at your job, you get punished by the fucking attention and expectation, right?
Well,
Like,
that's a whole other conversation, but that's why I always work half-assed. Sounds terrible.
oh, that's great for just to pretend. Like, you do you go to an actual office or do you do the fucking house job thing?
I think the word you're looking for is
Because
remote work or home
remote,
office.
yeah,
I do
home
remote
office,
office. I
that the
don't
thing you
go.
do?
Yeah, that
Okay.
thing you do.
Because
No,
I
I
remember
don't
I
go
used to
anywhere.
take like 40-minute shits, bro, back when I was working. Like, fuck that.
Of course.
Like
What is
on
the
the
saying? They
fucking
say,
yeah,
I make a dollar while he makes a dime. That's why I work on company or that's why I shit on company time.
yeah.
Look,
Also,
dude,
it's
I
not a
always
cool
said
thing
because,
to
for
do,
example,
but I
if
I
if
love
they can fire you with like without, you know, giving you a chance or whatever, then I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah, I remember like some people back at the fucking call center, one of the fucking call center jobs that I had, they were like,
Call
"Hey,
centers are the
Guido, like,
worst fucking
the,
jobs you can have, huh?
yeah, I will. That's why I'm trying to fucking hustle on the comedy thing because I'm like, I would do anything to fucking not go back to fucking call centers, bro. And I remember one of the guys were like giving me shit because I wasn't a good fucking employee, bro. I'm gonna be real about it.
Yeah,
And the
no,
guy
neither
was
would I.
giving
Who
me
would
shit,
be?
and then I was like, "Hey, bro, you don't need me here." And now that I think of it, I don't need to be here either, bro. So I just fucking left, bro. Like at the end of the
Bro,
day,
uh,
it sucks, bro, on your ethics, bro. But hey, there's so much
nah,
a guy can take, and you gotta remember, you're just an employee. That's not your fucking. That's not
bro,
your business,
I'm not trying to like outstory you or one up you or anything, but it's funny we're talking about this because I've had a conversation with my wife where she's told me that like she's in awe of how I could just quit a job without having anything lined up, like without having another job. Like you said, I get to a limit where it's like, you know what? I'll leave. Like I've left jobs, and again, I'm not saying this to sound cooler, but like during lunch break, like I'll leave for lunch, and it's like, you know what? I'm not coming back. And then they call me and they're, hey man, where are you? And it's like, man, I'm at home. Like, yeah, I'm not
bro. I
coming back.
remember one of the those job because you and me, let's be honest, we had a bunch of fucking call center jobs, right?
I
And
mean, I think I've had more than you, but yeah, I worked for
yeah,
like
yeah,
10
you
years
did,
at a,
bro.
at a fucking different call centers.
But I didn't even fucking quit, bro. I just this is not a cool thing to say, bro. And please, someone just hire me. I learned my lesson, bro. But I wouldn't even quit, bro. I would just stop coming, bro. And if you deposit me the last fucking check, good, bro. I
Good. If you
appreciate
don't,
that.
good.
There
Yeah.
was no need for it. Like I was gone actually. I remember one of the fucking jobs, bro. This was years ago. I even made plans with a guy, like, hey, tomorrow and everything. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming back, bro. And the guy was like, so are we going or what? I'm like, yeah, bro, it was nice meeting you, I guess. Yeah. Fuck, man. Call
Well, it's just
centers, bro.
what I'm saying is before anybody like stigmatizes us, at the very least, with me, like the jobs. This sounds. I mean, everybody knows like they don't care about you, and they're fucking assholes. Like for example, I remember one of the like when I was working at
Don't
public
say the
relations at a
name, just
hotel.
1 second.
No, just public relations at a
Yeah.
hotel. Uh, and they would be like, you can't leave. Like I get out at 5 o'clock or whatever, and it's like, oh, you can't leave at 5 o'clock on the dot because it looks bad. And what the fuck does that mean? That's like my fucking
Who's
time to
checking,
leave.
bro?
No, well, we had a clock in and clock out. They were checking.
I mean,
She'd be
yeah,
like,
but it's
because
a
I remember one
customer
time I got
based
I got in an argument with
job.
her because I got in like 5 minutes late, and I'm like, bro, I got in 5 minutes late, but then I left like an hour after my like instead of 5, I left at 6. It's like, oh, well, you have to get in on time. And from that day forward, I was like, all right, well, I'll be here on time, but I'm leaving on time. So I would leave at like 4:59, 59, and that's when she was like, oh, like you like pretty much like you have to stay longer. Like it looks bad if you leave at 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It looks bad for who, bro? For who? For whom?
No, like I guess in front of your other coworkers who stay or something. Which is funny. You know what's funny about that job? That was one of the jobs where it's like I quit and I don't want to say it backfired, but it was like I went in there and I was like, you know what? This has to change and this has to change. And you know what? If you don't like it or if you whatever, I'll just leave. I don't need this job. And then it was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna fix everything, right? That's what you're saying. And yeah, so then I didn't have a job after that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My wife
Also,
is surprised how I could just quit jobs. Like, I come home, honey, I'm home. Good news, I don't have a job anymore. Even better news, I don't have a job lined up.
I'm just another Mexican today, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why
Fuck.
you gotta bring that? I
Hey,
disagree
hey,
with what you
hey,
just
that
said,
wasn't
man.
cool. Nah, yeah, fuck. Like, do you work in? I mean, it has something to do with call centers. Like, we could just like edit this out, right? But it has something to do with call centers or something like
Me?
that. Like, did you actually leave that fucking area of your life of not dealing with the fucking call center aspect of
Uh,
fucking phoning people,
oh
bro?
well.
Or
I don't know if you mean like this job
like
or in
I
general.
know in general,
Well, I told my wife that like
like
I will I will never go back to a call center. But in that never, there's a little asterisk where like maybe because like I said, I think I said this off camera, but it sounds gay and it's dumb and whatever. But when you have a kid, it really does change your life. So I couldn't like I guess if my wife didn't have a job and we were fucking dying of hunger or whatever, yeah, I get a fucking job at a call center. Yeah. But for the most part,
yeah.
like 99%, I'll never go back to a fucking call center ever fucking again, bro.
I remember I had a comedian friend, man. He used to work at a bank, and he's like, "Bro, I'm never going back to that shit." I'm like, and he was like, "Hey, Gita, I want to know the fucking experience of working in a call center." And I'm like, "The same feeling that you have for the fucking banks, bro, is what I have for the fucking call centers, bro. Like, I think
I think it's
everyone
even
has that
worse, bro.
one
Because
fucking job, right?"
I don't know about like where you work. I'm sure it's the same, but just in case people don't know, like they record, like not only they record your calls, right? So they can like go over them, but it's like you have a certain amount of time that you can say, for example, they're like, okay, you need to finish the call in 30 seconds. If you do any more than that, like you get points taken off. You have to save certain phrases or like certain coupons or certain call. Like you can't just. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like it's so observe or like I guess at the bank I don't I guess they do record you too, but like at certain jobs you can do your job without people being on top of you. But at the call center, like they're literally like recording everything that you do. Like your lunches are timed. You have to clock in and clock out. They know what time you're on the computer. They know what time you started. You opened your program. I hate that. And then I remember one time, just like for example, and I will say the name. Fuck it. I worked for Budget Rent a Car, which actually, by the way, spoiler alert, it, when I worked as a chat assistant for Budget, right? But it was the same like I would get the same customers for I think it was Budget, like Rent a Car, like for like 4 or 5 different rental companies. They would all come into like my chats, and I would have to pretend like I was each one individual. Like, oh hi, thank you for calling, Budget. Oh hi, thank you for calling National or whatever. So just for you people
You
hearing
with
out
a
there, you're probably
mustache,
even
right?
if you check the price on one and you jump over and check the price on the other, guess what? You're still talking to the same fucking asshole. Anyway, go back
I
to the
would even
point.
make a
My point.
different accent. Oh, hello there, or something like that,
Well,
right?
it's chat, bro. I'm telling you, this is chat. You don't actually talk to him in this situation. But my
Oh,
point is this,
just
bro.
put
When
three
I was
R's,
working there,
bro.
dude,
Oh,
th-
hello.
uh, there we had like a meeting, right? Where the dude was like, okay, pretty much, like I said again, we're taking too much time on chats. The upper want us to spend like 10 seconds per chat. So from now on, I want you to tell everybody to go to the website to do it themselves. Like we're no longer going to rent cars for you through chat. Like if anyone says they want to rent a car, send them to the website and pretty much hang up on them. Okay, got it. I went out there. I was doing it. Some guy, get in my chat. I'm like, hey, he wants to rent a car. Okay, bro, go to the website. Can you do it for me? No, bro, go to the website. The point is that we got into such like an argument. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna do it for you. Go to the fucking website. Where he's like, you know what? I work for who knows who fucking what, and I know your fucking boss, and who the fuck knows who it was. Maybe it was a fucking secret Santa, or not secret Santa, a secret one of those fucking secret shoppers or whatever. And the point is that that guy got me fired, bro. That guy, like 5 seconds later, my boss came in, he
What?
unlocked me,
You got
but
cut
the
there for a
point is that
moment.
I
What?
was doing what they fucking told me to do, and somehow I still lost my fucking job, bro.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
That's fucking bullshit. That's just to prove to show you how you not that you don't matter, but it's like they don't give a fuck. Well, they'll tell you to do something, and then if you get caught doing it, they'll pretend like they had nothing to do with it. And good luck with your fucking life.
Also, they can just after a while, bro. Like you learn that it's impossible to care about that fucking job, right? Like I know how you guys think, like the superiors over there. So why the fuck would I try to make a result for you? Like I'm just a fucking number for you, guy, right? I want to be a rapper. I want to be a DJ because that's mostly the fucking job of the
I
guys
mean,
on
I
the
would
fucking call
also take
centers,
advantage
right?
of people who want to be rappers and DJs. I can't blame them there.
Yeah. I remember there was this fucking guy and he was an actor and he was working like next to me and I made the
I was like,
mistake
well, why
of
don't you fucking
telling
act
me
like you're
of telling
working?
him,
Fucking get back to it.
"Well, fuck it. No." So the guy was always like I made the mistake of telling him that I studied fucking movie shit, like cinematography and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh, I'm an actor." So every fucking day after that, this guy was like, "Hey, if your friends need a fucking actor for, anything like a short or anything, I'm available." And he would show me his fucking reels every fucking day, bro. And he was on a fucking group of actors, bro. And then he would send me the fucking pictures of his actor friends if we needed them. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck did I establish this relationship with this fucking guy? Did that ever happen to you? Like you just they will see you with just criminals from here. I remember some guys
Well, I
that I
can't
was
tell you
like,
that. I can't say that
"Hey,
against that because I'm
you should
also a
be in
criminal from here.
prison."
I
Yeah,
remember
but
I
you
had
know what kind of criminals?
just say black, bro.
Okay, bro, you said it. I
No,
didn't.
that was a joke, obviously. I remember one guy. I think I've told you this before. There's this fun fuck. I fucking hated him, bro, because like we would get paid on Friday, and then by Monday he'd be asking for money, bro, like from us, from his coworkers, bro.
Sounds like
And
me,
and this is
bro.
like and what's even
Okay,
worse, like, not that I can see, but, like, alright, if you're like a 19, 20-year-old, you fucking idiot, this is like a 40-year-old guy with fucking he had 2 kids and an ex-wife and shit. So it's like, bro, you should be using your money for
fuck.
other stuff. And then I remember one time we had, like, a house party, well, it was a get together, and he came over, right? Obviously with a little bag of well, I mean, I'll say because it was his problem, with a little bag of Coke, right? And he was doing bumps or whatever, I don't care, do whatever you want. But then I guess I don't know what happened, bro. At one point, he lost his bag, and there's nothing more fucking sketchy or sketched out than a dude who's looking for his bag of cocaine. Bro, he flipped the couch over. He opened the fucking like the bottom of the couch. He fucking opened it, dude. Like good thing it wasn't my couch, but he fucking almost like destroyed that couch looking for his baggie of coke. And again,
I
like I said, then
remember
on
my sup
Monday he'd come back and be like, "Oh, hey man, can I borrow you $1 for a sandwich?" It's like, bro, we just got fucking paid.
I remember I had this fucking supervisor, and he was a fucking coke fiend. Like, this guy, on the first time, he was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna take you guys for some beers." The guy was like, "Hey, Guido, I know you're cool. Like, we have our conversations and shit." And I was like, "Oh yeah, bro. Like for real." He's like, "Hey man, can I get your keys for a moment?" And I'm like, "What, bro?" He's like, "Can I just can you give me your keys for a moment?"
What
And I'm
kind of
like,
dude doesn't have
"Here, bro.
fucking
Here you go."
keys?
And I'm like, "Why won't you use like we both know what the fucking keys are for, right?"
Uh-huh.
But I was like,
Well, why
"Man,
didn't want to use
and
I don't understand why he didn't want to
every
use his own keys.
yeah, and every like 20 minutes, bro. And we went to like
So you don't have an
three
answer to that?
different fucking bars. No, I don't, bro, to this
Oh, okay,
fucking
alright.
day. And then, like I said, bro, I was a bad worker, and I was like getting late to the fucking place. In those days, I was dating this lady that wasn't like I wasn't focused on the job. I remember, and on the last day, I got there late because I got drunk the last night, and because I was having sex with this lady. And this is the worst part
Or this
because
humble
she
brag.
yeah, because that lady that wasn't a good influence, she gave me a ride to that fucking job, bro, just to get fired at.
Yeah, I
And
bet you she did give you a
then he
fucking
was
ride.
like, yeah. And then I see this guy, and he's like now all proper and shit, all educated. I'm like, Guido, I believed in you. Like, what are you doing with this? And I'm like, I remember I was like, okay, I could have
I
everything
hate
happen
when
to
that
me today. I
uh-huh.
I clearly lost the fucking job, bro. But I was like, I'm not about to have this shit from this fucking guy. So I just fucking laughed in his face, and I'm like, bro, I'm out, bro. I'm quitting, bro. I'm already fired, so who gives a fuck? Just give me the paper, bro. I don't need your shit, bro. Like for real. Like so yeah.
I have 2 stories, but I don't know which one to go with. Alright. Well, anyway, one time there's this fucking we had this boss who was a fucking a gambling fiend, and it was during
Yeah.
Christmas. I think there was like a competition between like groups where like whoever sold more, I don't know what, something stupid, whoever sold more hotel rooms or whatever it was we were working with would get a bonus of like $1,000, like to throw a party or something. I don't remember, whatever. The point is that like we were going to show up to, the park or something and do a thing and have whatever. So everyone shows up, right? We won. I guess that was important to say. We won, and like everybody shows up on the day that we set to have the party. um, right? And, like, some people brought, like, ice or, like, supposedly with the money, they were gonna buy, like, the food and, like, the meat and stuff. So then we're, like, waiting there, and, like, no one shows up, no one had what the fuck is going on? Finally, after some time, this fucking guy shows up, the boss, with, like, a black eye, all he was still drunk, he smelled like alcohol, he had the same clothes on he had the day before. He's like, "Oh, I got jumped by some police officers, and they stole my money," and all this stuff, and we're like,
Like the
we're
fucking
fucking
guy from
assholes sitting
Messi
in the
from
fucking park with fucking, ice coolers filled with
so
fucking.
he was like the fucking boss from F is for Family guy, like some Puerto Rican guy just took all my money,
Well, yeah,
and
I
he was
guess I
just
that's
stealing from.
probably where they got the fucking inspiration from.
Holy
Mm.
shit. Was he fat? I feel like he was
He
fat,
wasn't that fat. I mean, I wouldn't say he was skinny, but he wasn't fat.
but
But
he
anyway,
was a piece of
we
shit,
all agreed
right?
that he just stole the money and pretended to get robbed. He probably gambled it all away.
Jesus Christ. And what was the other one?
Well, the other one was what you were talking about. Where I hate when bosses give you like the whole, "Oh, I thought you were gonna fuck." Like I remember one time, and again, this is just to go to show how bad of a person I am, I guess. But like, I had a boss, and I guess he was like grooming me, not sexually. I wish, no, he wasn't. He was grooming me to be like, I don't know, the next boss or to level up, right? To be like a supervisor or something, I
Yeah,
guess.
the
So like,
teacher's pet.
sometimes he would log me off the phones to take me out to lunch, or like log me off the phones and send me to like quality to like hear how they do their work. Like, he'd send me to different departments to like see how that works. Basically, like I said, he was pretty much grooming me to be like um, a fucking supervisor or
You were
something.
Dwight.
And then,
Yeah.
but then, like, it's because like we said earlier, the thing is, like, they just take it just you get to a point where they take too much advantage of you, you don't wanna do it anymore. Like, they started sending us, like, phone calls from other departments, and but we still had our own metrics and, like, all this other stuff. Like, they were firing other people, and so we started having to do their work and all this other stuff to the point where I was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna take any phone calls that aren't of my department." So I just started hanging up on people. And obviously, I got fired for that or but when I got fired, he pretty much did, like, what you were talking about where, like, we went to the rooms, "Oh, I'm so disappointed," and I'm like, "Bro, come on, dude, just I have other things to do, bro."
Yeah. I remember that happened when we were studying together, because of our age, and I remember you had that with some teachers, and I had that lately when I was almost close to the teacher's age, and you're like, yeah, how about you just don't do that on me, bro? Like we're almost the same fucking age, bro. I don't need your fucking advice. How about that? Just keep it for yourself to yourself, bro, or give it to some of the actual kids around here. Just don't give it to me, right?
Yeah, I don't like this podcast, bro. I'm just sounding like an asshole and an asshole in every single fucking episode. I just sound like a fucking dickhead.
Well, I do that too, bro. I just told you, like, I ended up doing that as well with the fucking teachers, bro. I'm like, bro, we're almost the same fucking age, bro. Like, if you give me a fucking, if you give me shit, now it's gonna sound like another fucking guy of my fucking age is just giving me shit, not giving me a life lesson. And now I think we're having a problem, right?
I mean, even older
Uh,
people when they're like, "Ooh, respect me because of my age," it's like, bro, that's not a your age isn't a end all be all. Maybe if this was like the 1800s where people died before they turned 20, I'd respect you for being old and not dead. But everybody
yeah.
makes it to you're
Also,
43, bro. You're not that much older than me. Like, just relax.
yeah. Also, some older people, you wanna be like, bro, you also don't have the fucking experience to tell me anything, bro. Like, you can tell that you have some more life experiences than some actual way older people than you, right? And then you start to realize, like, what else do you have on me, bro? Just fucking chill, bro, right? Now I sound like a fucking dick on old people. You're not alone. No,
Wow, I just hate everybody, bro. It's young people suck because they're young. Old people suck because they're old. People my age don't understand me. I hate everybody.
I understand you, baby. I understand you, baby.
Yeah, but you're not my
Don't
age, bro.
cry.
You're
Don't
younger than
cry.
me.
Way younger than you, you old fuck.
Eh.
Yeah, you
Well, you know
ancient
what?
piece
I'm
of
not even
shit.
too worried about that because you're young. Not even way. You almost had me saying it. You're younger than me, but you're in worse shape physically than me. So I think we're about the same.
Hey, emotionally too. So there's that. So yeah. I know that I will fucking outlive you for like 30 years, bro.
I don't
Like
think so,
you would
bro.
be on
I
your
really
fucking
don't think you're gonna
deathbed, bro,
outlive me, bro.
and
I
I'll be right
really
next to
don't think you're
you.
gonna outlive me.
Yeah, I'll be right next to you, sucking on a dildo, an actual dildo for some fucking reason, and eating a fucking sandwich with a fucking, but a bunch of bacon and a beer next to me, with fucking 30 years left of me to live, bro.
I really doubt that you're. I mean, I hate even to talk about it because it's not funny, but I really doubt you're gonna outlive me, bro. I will be upset if you outlive me.
Where's Guido? Like, don't you want to talk to your kid? No, fuck that. Where is Guido? Right?
I will, bro. As soon as the fucking doctor tells me I have terminal cancer, I will drive to your house and I will shoot you.
Yeah, yeah. Because of this thing that happened on the 22nd of
No, I
February.
have a better fucking topic. All right, go ahead, dude.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought we
No,
weren't
let's
gonna
just talk
talk
about your
about
topic
that.
then.
What were you gonna say?
No, it was like, hey, at some point, bro, you just don't care about dying, right? Like, oh, it's cool if I die today.
I care
Like,
about.
I
I
have
don't
nothing
know.
going on Monday, right?
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to say I've thought about it lately, but I have thought in general about that. You know, they say that the human brain is not capable of even contemplating its own death. So starting from there, we're starting off on the wrong foot. But I have been thinking lately about like the actual moment of dying. I think I'm scared. I wouldn't. I don't want to die. I don't know. It's just out there.
Yeah. And do you think you see everything like your whole fucking life?
I don't
Like flash
look. All right.
around you?
This is a better topic. I don't think. I think like. Well, I mean, all right. I don't want to get into religion or anything like that, but I really think that it's just like a. I know what I'm saying. All right. Bill Gates says that death is like a computer where you turn it off. Like there is no afterlife. There is no whatever. It's just like you flip the switch. There's no more electricity. The computer's off. It's not like I said. It's not in heaven. It's not whatever. It's just turned off.
Yeah.
So having said that, I feel like it's something similar because I don't know if you remember, but the only time I've ever passed out in my fucking life was like whatever. I was in Guadalajara and whatever, but like like basically what I'm saying is like I passed out and I was out for however long, but I didn't even realize that I passed out. Like basically I was doing something and all of a sudden like
Yes.
my wife is over me
Yes.
screaming because she thought I was
Yes.
dying or whatever. And so I really think it's like you're not like for most people, you're not even gonna know you died. Like you're dead. Everything was because even then, like I said, I passed out. I didn't dream. I didn't have any kind of concept of time. It was just like all of a sudden I woke up. I didn't realize that I had died or whatever. And I think that's what it's like. I think you just kind of die and you don't even realize you're dead and it's just done. And the same thing with
Uh,
anesthesia, which is not the same thing I know, but when the only time I ever had anesthesia, who am I talking to? Hello, are you still
oh,
there?
it feels
Oh shit,
fucking
I thought.
great. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh my bad. With the anesthesia, dude, it's the same thing. They were like, count backwards from 10 or whatever. I started counting backwards, and then all of a sudden I'm waking up and it's like, 12 hours later or whatever. And it's like I didn't dream. I didn't, I wasn't. It just wasn't. And I really think that's how
It
death is
felt good,
like.
bro. I remember that shit.
What do you mean it felt
Anesthesia
good?
feels fucking great. Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
general
they give you
anesthesia? I didn't
anesthesia.
feel anything.
I remember they gave me something and something else, and that was a good fucking feeling, bro.
Well, that's a great description. Now
And
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, as one of them was anesthesia because it was my face what they were fucking trying to fix, and I guess they had to put
But
something
okay,
for the
but is
face
it
as well.
local anesthesia or regular anesthesia? Because like there's
Well, we
general
were back
anesthesia
in
where like they.
Chiapas, bro, so I don't know, bro.
Right, but
So
let me tell you. You should know this. You studied that stuff. General
yeah, it was
anesthesia is
like
like when they put the mask on you and you have to breathe and they tell you to count from 10 backwards. Local anesthesia is just when they inject like the area they're going to work on.
Fuck, I don't know, bro. I only remember the
All right.
fucking comeback
Okay. Getting to your
comes
feel
back
good
from
thing.
10.
I don't know if this is the same thing, but when I was in the US and I got surgery done or whatever, I remember afterwards they put me in a bed and they gave me a little red button and they're like, anytime you feel pain, press this button. And apparently it was pretty much like heroin. It was opioids or whatever. I don't know what to call it, whatever it was, fentanyl or whatever. And boy, howdy, I love that stuff. And when
I
you
can
press
imagine,
that red button,
I can imagine your
yeah.
parents like coming to visit you and they were like, you're such a disappointment. And you're like, I feel pain. And then just press the fucking button again.
But I remember you'd press the button, bro, and you would start at least like this is my experience, I guess. I would start feeling tingling sensation from my like toes, and it would slowly climb up all my like my legs and my body, my back until it got to my head, and then I would just pass out. I would just fall asleep,
Oh, that's
and then I
nice.
would wake up, and as soon as I woke up, I'd press the button again, and I'd pass out again.
Also, you can die because you're in a fucking hospital, right? That's
I don't
great.
think it works like that. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of people go to the hospital to die.
Ah, fine. Is that true? Shit. You trying to tell me that I could have been dead this whole time? I could actually die? Fuck.
Going back to death, I mean, I don't know if I have to explain it for the audience, but you know what quantum immortality is, right?
What is that?
Oh, perfect. It's like supposedly, or it's like your consciousness or whatever can't actually die. So like when you die in one universe or whatever, like your consciousness automatically goes, your stream of consciousness automatically jumps into a different universe where like you survived or whatever. Does that make sense?
Like an alternate reality or something like that?
Something like yeah, well, an alternate reality where you didn't fucking die just now.
Okay. So it's like a new chapter or something like that.
No, it's like, let's say, like, anytime that you die, it branches off into another universe where you didn't die,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
your
yeah,
consciousness jumps into that reality because
like the Marvel thing with Loki and Deadpool.
you can't not exist, something like that.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is I feel like when I that one time I passed out, I feel like I died, like, in another universe, like, I had a fucking brain aneurysm, and I fucking died, and, like, somewhere out there is, like, my wife, I never woke up, and I just fucking died, and that's it. And then, like I said, my fucking consciousness jumped into a universe where I did wake up, and that's the one I'm in right now. But I feel like that's one of the times that, like, I fucking died, bro.
Well, that actually makes more
I
sense
don't know if that makes
than
sense.
it makes actually more sense than and it's not to shade on anything, but it makes more sense than the idea of heaven, right? Like your thing actually it kind of has a point, right? Like maybe there's a
Well,
universe that starts existing at the point that you fucking die, bro. And your only fucking explanation of that universe is because you're there, right?
the only thing I don't understand or that doesn't make sense to me, and maybe someone can explain it to me, is if it's like quantum immortality, right? At some point, you're gonna have to die, right? You can't live in a universe, even if it's like an alternate universe, where it's like he's the world's oldest man at 140, and you're just like, why can't I just fucking die already? Like I mean,
Every day I shoot myself. Yeah.
yeah, I remember that meme. I
Every day
remember,
I drink
yeah,
whiskey and shoot myself. And then
I
I wake
can't
up on the
die.
next day. Yeah.
That's the only part I don't understand is what. So you're just gonna outlive everybody forever, and because if that were the case, then I feel like there would be at least one of those people here in my universe where it's like, oh, that's fucking Randy, the dude that just can't fucking die.
Or maybe you just get to a point where there's the fucking cure for age and you're so advanced with that with those people that they're like, hey, we know what's going on. We know about the fucking quantum immortality. You're not gonna die on this one, but this is gonna be your last one, and you can't
You're not
age
gonna
anymore.
die, not here,
Not on
not
me.
on me.
Yeah. You don't get my permission to die, boy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I was talking about this some days ago while doing dildos with a friend. Uh, like, what makes you think time travel isn't already a thing with that fucking attitude, right? Like, as far as I know, maybe something worse happened, and this fucking tank of Jean Claude Van Damme guy came from fucking the future, bro, and just fucking saved us, man. Huh? Huh? What if Hitler wasn't the worst fucking guy in that moment, and there was another fucking worse guy, and they actually had to kill that baby? Huh?
Where'd you get that from?
I just got it from my own beautiful brain, brother.
Pretty sure I've heard it before. Wasn't that in the Avengers? Don Cheadle was gonna kill Hitler.
I mean, there's a bunch of jokes about killing Hitler as a baby.
Oh, so you admit it.
I mean, it's not an original thing. Who would kill Hitler as a
I
baby?
know it's not. I know you're not
Like,
original, bro.
would
At
you
that
think
point,
you would
no,
get
I'm kidding.
far if you wanted to kill Hitler as a baby? Like, you have the fucking time machine and you go back to 1900 or something.
Look,
You
now we're
wouldn't do
getting
it.
into.
You wouldn't
First
fucking do
off,
it.
the first thing I'm gonna tell you is you're asking me fucking questions that even the fucking Einstein doesn't fucking know the answer to. So I don't know what the fuck you expect from me. But second off, it depends on like what. Well, not that I know, but what the nature of reality is. If there's, like I said, splintering or alternate timelines, then I think there would be no issue in you going back in time, right? And you kill Hitler, but then when you come back to the present, it's gonna be a different fucking alternate timeline. Obviously, where you fucking killed Hitler.
But also, there's this thing, right? Like, to kill Hitler, you need a reason to kill Hitler. So you're fucked, right? Because
No, no, that's a now you're talking about a paradox, like if you kill your own grandpa. But I'm talking about alternate realities because there's a I don't know what it, even if it has a name, but I've seen at the very like on YouTube that there are like I'm saying theories where it's like okay, you go back in time, you kill your grandpa, the future goes into an alternate timeline where you were never born, but you still exist because you were born in a timeline where you didn't kill your you know what I mean? This would be an alternate timeline.
there's this movie that I remember, bro. It's called Coherence. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, I recommend it to you and to anyone who's listening, bro. That and fucking Primer. I mean, Primer, it takes.
I've seen Primer.
I mean,
I've seen
Primer is
Primer.
homework, being honest, right? But
Not really.
I mean,
I got it on the first or get that what you were referring to.
I didn't, bro. I didn't get it, bro, at first. So I had to actually see some fucking pictures that could explain to me how.
Oh, I mean, all right. I mean, I also did that. I also got
Yeah,
the YouTube videos after the fact or whatever. But I mean, I knew more or less what was going on.
yeah,
Like that's not like I got the idea of the plot, and then you just need someone to kind of show you the picture, like you said.
yeah. It's a great movie, and it was so cheap for those guys. So yeah, it was a movie that they made with the guy made with fucking friends. But anyway, there's this other movie, Coherence, and it's about friends that get into a meal party, a dinner, and they get in, bro, and then they're like, "Oh, I forgot something in something happens, bro, like a fucking star goes by or something, and a fucking a meteorite or something goes close, and they are at the dinner and they're like, "Oh, I left the fucking keys in my car. Let me get to the fucking car." So they're all chilling, bro, and then they come back, bro. And when the other guys came back, they're like, "Hey, I don't remember the fucking movie, but it was like, hey, we're not from this reality." And then some guys go out, bro, to investigate, and then they come back and they're like, "Bro, we're not either from this reality either, bro." So now they have to find their fucking reality every time they go fucking outside and inside the fucking house, bro. It's a cool fucking movie, man. Also, it works with fucking doppelgangers and shit. So yeah.
I might watch that
Yeah,
when
it's
I'm working.
interesting, bro. So with alternate realities, it means like you could have a fucking doppelganger somewhere, right? And that brings me back to my old question. Would you have sex with your doppelganger as you would with your fucking clone?
Of course.
A doppelganger,
Yeah.
bro? Does a
I mean,
doppelganger?
doppelganger, you mean like from a different universe, right?
Yeah.
Or like just someone who looks like me.
First with a guy that looks
Yeah,
like
what?
you,
I
bro.
asked you,
I mean, he's not the same guy as you are. What I was saying, bro, would you fuck your doppelganger, bro?
well, I already told you yes, but I was like, is it me or is it someone who just looks like me?
How about someone that just looks like you, bro?
No, bro. If it's someone who looks like me, that's just gay sex, bro.
And I'm not gay, bro. Ah, fuck.
Are we gonna have this argument again, bro? Fucking yourself is not gay.
I mean, it's like, is masturbation gay? Like, every day I touch a dick,
Well, if
right?
masturbation's gay, then I'm gay as shit, bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm at the point of a. If masturbation was gay, bro, I would be at the point of an old gay couple, like right at the point of divorce, bro, because I masturbate with fucking sadness, bros. I told you this before. Like, I fall asleep while masturbating, so yeah, maybe it is gay. Yeah, maybe I'm just depressed. Oh, fuck, I'm so lonely. Fucking doppelgangers, man. They make me feel bad. You
All right, so
there,
I'll bring up
baby?
one topic. Yeah, I'm here. I'll bring up another
Okay.
topic just to see if we can get it going again.
Fucking
Uh,
phone. Yeah.
I I know I've mentioned something similar to you before, but I watched the 800th episode of The Simpsons the other day. Well, I watched the 800 and the 801st by accident.
Is it real that
But
that thing is finishing? Is it ending?
that's not what I heard. That's not what I
That's what I
heard.
heard. That's what I
They're
heard.
they're about to have a movie.
Yeah, that's even a bigger reason to just fucking end it.
Yeah,
So you were watching the 800.
I was watching the 800th episode, which, by the way, just parentheses, it's crazy to me that like me and that show were born the same year. But anyway, um, is the writing is just so. How do I get into this? All right, so basically, there was a scene at the very beginning where I guess Lisa won an award. She was gonna make a speech or something, and this goes to so what I'm trying to get at is what I was telling you. Like the reason that shows nowadays just suck, dude, is because like they stopped showing and they started telling. Like Family Guy does this too, but like for example, in this episode, there were like I guess Lisa had was I guess that she's gonna make a speech or something, and Mayor Quimby was there, and he was like, now let's welcome whatever her name is to make a speech about whatever this thing is. And I'm like, bro, that's not a joke. That I mean, no, like that is the joke, but you're literally spelling it out. Like it would be funnier if you were like, okay, now let's introduce Leela, and because that's obviously not her name, and he doesn't know, and whatever. But like, if you just say out loud, uh, now introducing whatever, I don't know this girl's name. It's like that's not a joke, dude. You're literally just saying the thing. You're saying the thing. You know what I mean? Instead of saying like, "Your mama's so fat," blah 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 blah. You're just like, "Your mama's fat." Like that's not a joke, bro. You're just saying the fucking thing. I'm sorry if I didn't explain myself, but
No,
it
no,
was
you
just.
did, bro. Like, they're not even the same writers anymore, right? Like, the main guy is
Oh no, of
gone,
course
right?
they've changed writers over. You can tell which writers they are depending on like the humor in the episode. But anyway,
Oh,
yeah, no, it's
really?
not.
Oh, I
Well, in the
remember the
early
Conan
seasons, because
years.
I don't follow the show anymore. I haven't watched that show since like season 17. But in the early seasons, you can tell who the writers are depending on the episode.
Yeah. Like,
Like
Conan
Conan, I
wrote
can
the
tell which episodes are
fucking
Conan. Fuck yeah, he
Conan.
wrote the
Let me
fucking.
guess. He was fucking Conan Goes to College, and
Of course.
the that was Conan,
That's like his
right?
most famous episode. Huh?
No, his most famous is the monorail episode.
The
That's Conan as
monorail.
well, right?
I
Yeah.
well, there you it's it's debatable which one is better to be honest with you. They're both fucking good. One of my favorite fucking jokes of all fucking time is when the fucking professor drops his notes and Homer just starts laughing and look at that fucking jerk.
Is that the Dead Wife one as well? Like, is this gonna be on the test? No. And then he
No,
starts fucking.
that's a different episode. Oh no, that might be the same episode, but it's a different it's a different president. Yeah, I remember it. He erases dead wife.
Yes. Ah, fuck. And this is what pisses me off, bro, because I remember our friendship. The Simpsons was one of the fucking foundations of our fucking friendship. And people don't have that anymore because they only know the memes that
New
people made
Simpsons.
about the Simpsons
Oh yeah,
being
yeah.
shitty, right? Like, most people only remember Family Guy for doing. Oh, it's like that. It's like that time that I met Ronald McDonald off the fucking Sam's Club line or something like that, right?
Right, right, right.
So people don't know, or younger people. I mean, I don't think anyone is willing to make the sacrifice to watch The Simpsons from the fucking beginning, being
What
younger.
sacrifice? That's not a sacrifice. Those are the best fucking episodes, bro.
No, but if you don't know anything about The Simpsons, bro, and you didn't know like us, bro, like, bro, just watch it till the fucking. People said the eighth season. I'll be like, bro, watch it till the fucking 15th, maybe, bro. Like, there's some
Yeah, I
good
would
shit
go
over there.
11, 13. I mean, maybe not the
Yeah,
best episodes, but they're still
yeah.
they're still funny. You'll still get a laugh.
I remember I watched the fucking 25th season special or something. I was like, hey, this is great, bro. Let's watch it. But yeah, and but these guys, I don't think they would know. Like, it's not, you don't have to watch the whole fucking thing. It's like me starting to watch Doctor Who, bro. Where do I fucking start with Doctor Who, right? But The Simpsons, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to
Well,
make that
I don't know,
fucking
but I've never
commitment.
watched Doctor Who at all, to be honest with you. But at least with The Simpsons, the status quo is always the same. So you can, in theory, you can literally watch any episode of The Simpsons at any time, and start from the like not get lost. Basically, is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, you could, but don't do that, bro. Don't start
Well, yeah,
watching
don't
the
do that. I mean, but
fucking
what
season,
I'm
the
saying is, if you
current
don't want to watch
seasons.
the whole thing, you could just watch like the top 10, 20 episodes, and you'll get the idea of the bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 20 episodes of all time are probably episodes from like season what, like 3 through 7 or something. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of seasons
Yeah.
in there.
Like, there's a bunch of episodes, but people only can only remember a few, like the fucking Bush episodes, the mom
They're not even
episodes,
that good.
right? Well, the
If
mom
I could go
one, the
back, I'm
mom
gonna
one
put a
was great.
parenthesis because before I forget, the difference between like nowadays Simpsons and before Simpsons, with the example that you put, is that before they would be the professor talks about his dead wife. Homer asks, "Is this part of the part of the thing?"
The
He
test.
says
Yeah.
no or whatever. He erases it off the paper. But like that's the show, don't tell. But nowadays they would do the tell, not show, where he would be like, "Is it gonna be on the test?" No, and then Homer would be like, "Oh, okay, because I written it down, I better erase it." You know what I mean? Like there's a big difference between saying it out
Oh,
loud
also
and showing it.
he was always dumb, bro. But the way they have dumbified Homer even more with the fucking years, like, it's not even a cartoon anymore, bro. Like, this guy is just fucking
Well,
stupid. Like,
they've all
he
been
used to be just
flanderized to a
a.
point,
Yeah.
and every guy.
Just like, this is why you gotta
One of the
appreciate
things that
shows
I
like
dislike
King of
so
the
much,
Hill.
which is I don't think it's like recent, but it was somewhat recent. You remember when they try to make Bart a feminist, and he's like, bro, that's just like, and I'm not saying because I'm against feminism or anything, but that's just like not in his character. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the Simpsons were more. They had more of a worry for fucking fashion or the fucking mode than on making a fucking comedy, bro. I remember, like, that's what I was telling you. Like, that's why you gotta appreciate shows like fucking King of the Hill, bro, because they still
I love
there
King of the
in
Hill.
their
What are you
little
talking
fucking
about?
universe, right? You gotta love that shit. Or
I
fucking
love King of the
even Bill
Hill.
Burr got to make it for a moment with F is for Family. Then I fucking
His
lost
show was
interest in that
alright.
shit.
His show was
But it
alright.
was it
I
had
have
the same
a lot of
fucking
people
feeling.
shit on him for going over to Iraq or Iran or whatever he did. I don't have a
Yeah,
problem with any of that. I think, and
bro,
I
I
don't,
would have
I
done
don't,
it,
the
bro.
thing is, I'm at the point where like I don't even, not that I don't care about Bill Burr, but it's just like I don't follow him anymore. Or like it's just whatever. I used to like him, and not because of the Iraq thing. I stopped liking. But sorry, I'm dejecting. The point I'm trying to say is where he fucked up wasn't going over there. What he fucked up is coming back and doubling down. He should have gone with the, yeah, I went over there. Yeah, they gave me their money. Fuck them or whatever. And then nobody would have cared. But instead, he came back and he started to like try to defend his position. You know what I mean? It was like the whole
Bro,
Dave
I'm
Chappelle trans thing,
yeah,
where we're
that's
just
what
like,
I was
fuck
gonna
you. I'll
tell
do
you.
whatever I want.
Chappelle was. I was watching Chappelle's special the other day. I haven't finished it, and he was like, "Yeah, they gave me the money, and also I get more freedom over there than here to say whatever the fuck I want to say, bro." And I went over there and I made the fucking trans jokes, and I was making fun of them, bro, and they fucking paid me. And Chappelle was like, and they paid me even more than all the fucking comedians over there, man. Also, why the fuck would you care what Bill Burr does with his fucking money, bro? It's a job at the end of the fucking day. He's a comedian, not your fucking father, bro. Just let him go. You gotta get
Ah,
that
well, I
money,
mean
bro.
that
You
now
gotta
you're
get
getting to
that
a whole
back.
other topic. People are just like that nowadays.
Yeah. Because some people comes oh, I fucking hate this. Some people come to me and they're like, "Yeah, don't you care about the fucking message that you're giving with your fucking comedy?" I'm like, "What fucking message, guy? I just want to make you laugh. You want a fucking TED talk?" Like,
I
Jesus
mean, that's
Christ, bro.
even I have a problem with people, like you said, just like I don't want to say canceling, but just like the whole culture of that. And even more so when it comes to comedy, because like, bro, if there's anything that's gonna be pushing the envelope or that's gonna be talking about stupid shit, it's fucking comedy. That's what it's there for. So you're a fucking idiot, or better yet, you don't even understand what comedy is if you're campaigning against it.
Even comedians hate on other fucking comedians, bro. If you do crowd work, then you're a fucking hack, bro. I'm like, bro, fuck. I'm just going personal with this shit, bro.
Bro, some of the best comedians do crowd. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Also, there's these guys that are saying like, I don't know why people love crowd work so much, bro. Maybe it's because these fucking comedians only upload their fucking upward material, crowd work material, and you're like, yeah, because they don't want to fucking burn their fucking reading jokes, bro. If that shit's on the fucking outside, if something you're reading is on a fucking video, bro, you're done for. You can't fucking do it again. So better yet, I'm just gonna fucking upload a fucking crowd work video, and then these fuckers come to see me, and then maybe I'll do a fucking special, and then I'll do my reading shit over there. But fuck you for calling me a hack, bro, for not wanting to burn my fucking material over there. Right?
You
Right?
know, I really
Am I
think that
right,
people
Adler?
who
Right?
are
Right?
against yes, yes, you're right about being wrong. Now, the people who are like anti crowd work are people who can't do crowd work, and that's why they're upset.
Also, it's one of the best fucking feelings ever, man. Yeah. Also, people have fun with crowd work, bro. But there's always these fucking guys. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know,
Hey, you don't
man. Maybe
fucking
I'm
know.
too
You don't
old.
fucking
I'm
shit.
too old. Too old for this shit. Ah, fuck. Hey, by the way, you never told me. Did you like that last Predator movie with the fucking
The what?
Predator? Wow, I can actually fucking say it, man. The one that's called the Predator in fucking
Predator.
English. Predator
It was alright. It was alright.
with
I
fucking
liked
Elle Fanning.
what's it called? Well, first off, I'll just let everybody know now that Elle Fanning is not my favorite Fanning. I'm a Dakota
Oh,
Fanning, and
because
I'll
you're
always be a
wrong,
Dakota
bro.
Fanning.
You're fucking wrong.
No,
You're a
because
fucking idiot, bro. And that's okay,
everybody
bro.
else is wrong.
It's okay to be
Everybody else
stupid,
is
bro.
wrong.
Hey, we need people
No,
like
Captain
you
America
to know
said
where we
that when
at.
you fucking know what's right, you fucking do like a tree and you put your roots down even harder, bro. I know I'm right, bro. Everybody else is wrong. Having said that, um,
Yet.
I liked what was it called? What was the other one? Prey? I like Prey better. Predator was, a little
Did you
too
watch the
predictive. I
did you
remember
watch
as the movie was going on, I was like, "Oh well, this guy's this guy. This is gonna happen." And then it did. So
oh, I like the animated one. I thought it was cool, right?
the animated one
It
was
was
all. It was
alright.
yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It was again. It's not as good. I still feel like Prey was the better one out of
Yeah.
all those
Also,
trash movie ones.
I mean, I'm a fucking incel, bro, as much as the next guy. But then you see these guys like, why the Viking gotta be a woman? And I'm like, bro, just fucking watch people kick ass, bro. How about that shit, huh? Drink your fucking
It's like,
beer,
bro,
eat your fucking Cheetos,
it's not
bro.
even a woman, dude. It's a cartoon of a woman. You're complaining
Yeah,
about nothing.
fuck, bro. Like I get it, bro. Like
I
when
you know what?
people get
This is gonna
mad
sound
at
so
stuff.
stupid. I did not that I didn't even realize like it was never even I didn't even like think about the fact that that woman was a woman until right now that you mentioned it. Not to say that I'm also an incel. Like you could tell like when they shoehorn a woman, I'll be as pissed as the next guy. But right now that you were talking about it, I was like, wow. When I watched the cartoon, I didn't even think about the fact that she was a woman at all. I was kind of like watching the thing.
I don't know. People get
Did
mad at
you?
the
I
fucking
watched
most
and I think
dumb
we
shit.
talked about this off screen. I watched fucking Rental Family with Brendan Fraser.
Do you like it?
He's smoking. Fucking piece of
No,
shit.
it was the fan, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I was fucking recording and I had to
Lighter.
turn it off, man.
Oh, my fan. I'm like, look, listen, it's my fan. My fan.
Oh, my fan is
Oh, my
making me
fan.
cough, bro.
Fresh air into my mouth.
My fan is making me
Uh,
steal.
the movie was alright. I felt like it was missing something. Like it hit all the beats. It had the story of like those type of movies, like the trying to make you not would say trying to make you cry, but just one of those movies, sentimental or I don't know however you want to put it. But I felt like it was missing. Like it just didn't hit me. Like it was missing heart. It was missing something. Like it, I don't know how to describe it. It just I couldn't tell you what it needed, but it just didn't have it. But I did like there was an old Japanese guy. He was a sick actor. I really liked him. And then the reason I brought this up is because I talked to you about this, and I just want to talk about it publicly or wherever. I really like the way they did like the Japanese English in the movie because like they would just talk in Japanese and talk in English and not explain why they were doing it. Like it was just like a normal conversation in different languages. Because I absolutely hate when, like, for example, and like I said, I've said this to you before. I forget what movie it was, but it's like there are Mexicans in Mexico talking to other Mexicans in Mexico, and they're like, "Hey, yes, let's speak English for comfortability." Like,
Oh,
what
I
the fuck?
remember
No one
this
would ever
fucking.
say that, bro. No one would ever fucking say that,
I remember this fucking movie, bro. It had Michael Peña and fucking Eva Longoria,
bro.
bro.
I bet you Michael Pena doesn't even know how to speak Spanish, bro. I'm sorry.
Exactly. It was. He's a great actor, bro, but he had the most fucking broken Spanish ever. Ten más respeto. And I'm like, bro, fuck you. And Evan Longoria, she
You
was
can
almost not fucking
automatically tell
speaking in the movie.
when like an American Mexican or someone who's not whatever. You can automatically tell when, like, they're just saying the words, like, phonetically, like, the way they sound,
Yeah.
like, they don't speak, "Hola, amigos, soy yo, Mexicano," and you're like, "Dude, nobody talks like that."
Yeah, like they don't know there's an actual Mexican instead of ¿Qué huele, vato? They're actually just like Hola, buenos días. Like we say good morning too, like when we're talking to each other, we say hi sirs or stuff like that. We don't go full cholo, bro, when we go to the bank. Would you imagine, bro, a bank and they're all fucking cholos, bro? Like
Could I
attending
imagine
you,
it, bro?
bro.
I live that shit every day.
Sup, homie? Yeah, I would like to take out like 500 pesos. Nah, you want 1,000, fool. And then he gives me 500 anyway. I'm like, okay, bro, I'm just gonna leave, right?
See, now you just did the exact thing I complain about. Why these motherfuckers speaking in English?
Fuck, you're right, man.
And I know
You're
they're in
right.
Mexico because he's in the bank taking out pesos. You didn't say dollars, so they Mexicans. Why are you speaking in English?
Hey, man, you got me there, man.
Anyway,
Fuck, man.
anyway.
I'm a hypocrite.
It was a uh, it was a good movie to watch. I mean,
Fuck
if you wanna watch it,
ese.
watch it,
What
but
am I?
I don't think it's
What?
like a it reminded me like a better version of that movie, which I know it's not the same, but it just reminded me of is Parasite. Like Parasite was again, like it hits the beats of what you would think, and then it's got the je ne sais quoi to make it like, "Oh, I really like this movie." That yeah. What alright, now I'm getting into something else. Do you mind if I tell you something from the movie or not really?
You can tell me. I mean, for anyone listening, bro,
Well,
who
spoilers on
gives a
everything,
fuck?
I guess.
Yeah.
You just skip to whenever I stop talking or whatever. There was
Yeah.
one part that I really didn't like, the whole movie was like a straight like, not that I don't say there wasn't any comedic things, like, I guess there were a little bit, but, like, it was more or less like a straight movie, right? And then there was just one part where, like, I felt like they did like a Scooby Doo or not Scooby Doo, but they did like a Looney Tunes thing. And it's like out of nowhere. It's like what the fuck? Like it was a regular fucking movie, and then at some point, like
You
this
went
this
goofy?
these two people pretended to be cops, and they went to this other place, and then they bumped into someone else at the exact same time who came to the exact same house, also pretending to be a cop, but and it was their coworker, and I was like, "Okay, this is like Looney Tunes shit." Because what are the odds of, like, the same 2 coworkers showing up at the exact I think that they could have made it better if, like, maybe while one was leaving, the other one showed up, and they're like, "Oh, shit," like, they kinda gave each other a look or something, but, like, they literally had them both show up at the same time and just, like, Looney Tunes pretending that we don't know each other and that we're police officers. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but
And
it
then
just
they
took
looked
me
at
out of the
each
movie, like,
other and fucking one of them said, "Hey, are we some kind of rental family?" And then looked at
they
the
looked
fucking
directly into
screen.
the camera while saying that,
Yeah.
and then it was like, "Yeah!" Or whatever the fucking show was.
And then fucking, "Hey, Hey, fucking
Oh
train
god.
starts
You
fucking
know what I can think of when you
right.
started singing that? It's like, disfruta 6 meses gratis con Movistar.
Yeah, bro. Solo tu paquete Telcel. Amigo Telcel. Yeah, bro.
So much for trying to
The
make uh,
an English
an
speaking fucking
international
thing.
podcast where we're talking about fucking Mexican
Yeah.
commercials, but anyway.
Ya no sé cuál. I don't know, man.
Oh, are you making fun of me, bro? Are
Oh.
you making fun of me, bro? Because you're
Yeah,
right.
because you're French, man. By the way, what you were saying about something missing in the movie, that's the same thing that I felt some days ago when I watched the fucking Brutalist. Almost 4 hours long, just to feel like, okay, that's it. I was like, hey, something's missing here, guy. Also, it have you seen the Brutalist, bro?
No, I have not.
Okay, bro. I
You
was
can tell
one
me. I
hour
don't. I'll
into the
figure it out.
movie. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, there's a bunch of he put too much shit in it. Bro. Like, you're already doing a fucking Holocaust thing, and then you wanna put more. It went over the fucking thing with the thing, and you could see that he was trying to do a metaphor, I think, for the life of an artist. But you're using the fucking the other themes to use that shit, and I don't appreciate that. Maybe I saw something in something that was supposed to be something else, bro. But it was just too fucking much and didn't fucking tell me anything. It looked good, bro. I'm telling you, it's a good movie, bro. It's a great movie. I just don't love the fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like Crash
Wait,
or
Crash is a movie you liked, or Crash is a movie you didn't like?
Crash is a movie I tolerate, and I wouldn't call it a bad movie. But you know, well, some people call it shit, bro. But it's not a bad movie, and it won the fucking Oscar, bro. So maybe it's just not to my fucking taste, right?
I mean, look, all I can tell you is that if a good movie that will stick with you and you'll remember and you like it or whatever and whatever. What I'm gonna say is that out of Crash, I watched that movie when it came out. Literally, the only thing I remember about it is when the fucking police officer fingered that girl. That's all I remember. So I can assume that it wasn't
That's all I
that great of a
remember
movie only
too,
because I
bro.
don't remember anything.
That's all I
So I'm
remember
assuming it.
too. And maybe I don't know. I think who was
Oh
his
wait, Michael Pena
fucking
was in the movie too, right?
yeah, the scene with the girl and he thinking she got shot. And
It was a
there's
girl. I thought it
another
was a boy
one
with a
with
Superman cape.
what the fuck? What's his name? The fucking guy, the rapper from Fast and the Furious, bro.
Ludicrous?
Ludacris. He was in the fucking movie as well, I think.
I don't remember that. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's not true. I'm just saying I don't remember.
and I remember I was watching the fucking movie. It was like what 2005 or six, something like that, right? Or was it? Was it? It won the Oscar. I know that, and that was my first
Well, I
fucking. I
mean,
think I was
there
watching it
are
with my
Oscars and there
mom.
are Oscars. Did it win the Oscar for best movie or did it win the Oscar for like best costume design?
I think it was this movie,
Not that
bro.
I'm shitting on costume designers, right?
They're so great. Uh, but I was watching that, and my mom was like, "Hey, that's Matt Dillon. This is my first time watching Matt Dillon," and I was like, "Hey, I heard the name before, so this must be a great movie, man." So I'm watching the fucking movie, and then I'm like, "Okay, that happened, bro." And then I watch You, Me, and Dupree again with Matt Dillon, bro, and I was like, "Man, I don't know about this Matt Dillon guy," right?
I can't even think of any fucking Met deal. Wasn't there one where he was like a cop
Well,
or
I
something?
love
I
I
mean,
love
I
his
I know we are
movies,
talking about
bro.
Crash,
He's great.
but I'm trying to.
He was in the house that Jack built by Lars von Trier, and that's a great one. He
Wasn't
was
¿Cómo se llama
also
este?
in some 80s movies, bro.
Wasn't he?
He was
The guy in
he's
Entourage.
always his brother was on Entourage.
Yeah, I know. That was a fucking joke, bro. Thanks for that.
No, 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 bro. You don't get it, bro. You see Toro. Yeah, and What other fucking movie did Matt Dillon do? I
I
remember
was gonna tell you, wasn't there
I
one
had
where he
him
was
as
like a
my perfect
police?
Batman. Do you remember that shit?
Oh
My
God,
Batman
when?
was Matt Dillon. Yeah, he was my guy for Batman, bro. I had some. Yeah,
Absolutely
he
not.
was. Yeah, for anyone listening, we have these. They're actually great conversations, bro, about who our best Batman would be, bro. And I think we're switching it every time, right?
I don't even remember who I've said before, to be honest with you.
I remember I said Daniel Day Lewis as Batman, bro, or as Alfred, and
Daniel
I
Day Lewis is
remember
Alfred. I don't think Batman, but as Alfred maybe.
I mean, old Batman. I remember I said that the older Batman. Then you told me one even better, bro. The one where Batman fights against fucking Superman with his fucking suit, bro, and then he has a heart attack, I think,
Right.
and he's old, right? And then you
Right.
told me, I told you that I wanted that for fucking Daniel Day Lewis, and you told me like, no, bro, an older Batman for that one is fucking Michael Keaton again, bro, when he's old with gray hair. And I was like,
That's
bro,
what they should
that's
have
a great
fucking
fucking
done.
idea.
That's
Yeah.
what they should. Now he's too old. I mean, like, not that it wouldn't fit him, but I don't think he could do like all the
In that
physical
comic,
stuff needed.
how old is he? Is he like in his 60s, bro, or he's 70? I don't know
I
why
don't
my
remember
fucking
if they ever
Spanish is
said how
breaking
old
even
he
more.
was, but yeah, he was like 60.
Yeah. Also, a Batman Beyond movie would be great. Yeah.
Okay, it says internet says that he was 55 years old. Oh, it doesn't seem that old to me.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess he's like 55. I guess he's not that old. I always thought he was like a fucking grandpa. I mean, I guess he could be a fucking grandpa at 55, but you know what I mean.
Also, he's way old in fucking Batman Beyond, right?
Those are
He's
two
like
different
in his
universes, so I don't
80s or
fucking
something like that.
again, bro. I don't fucking know. How old is Batman in Batman Beyond? Says he's 17, bro. You're way off.
I was talking about fucking guy, Bruce Wayne,
I
guy.
know, bro. It's a fucking joke. God damn it, bro. What are you, my
And I
wife?
tried
You don't
and I
understand
tried to fucking
jokes?
follow the joke by playing stupid. And I gotta fucking
You did a
get him for it.
really good job, bro. It's internet says he's
Yeah.
80 years old. So I guess yeah, you're right.
So yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Abrupt endings are tight.
The show is over. Go away. Seriously. We got nothing else. What else can be said that hasn't already been said? If you're still here, you might as well like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, well, we tried. For real, we're done this as a stretch. Just leave, dude.